Hello everyone, welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Last time we finished the investigation. We are heading into the final class trial as Monokuma stated. I am so scared, honestly. Oh my, looks like everyone's here. Huh, is this it? There shouldn't be more people? Yeah, 5 chapters ago.
Damn it.
Stop it, you're making me depressed. Oh my. You're making me depressed. Yeah, come on, you don't want to make Minimaru depressed. I wonder where I can get a plushie of Minimaru. So this is gonna happen. I know. I don't want to do this again. I really don't. Well, I do. But I don't. But the thing that is, I'm not gonna like this outcome, am I? I don't know. Cool conflict. We must doubt our friends. Once again, we're through with this. We can go back, right? Monokuma B said so, didn't he? Said it's the last class trial. But do we trust him on that? But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? This guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
Right?
That's why I'll definitely survive. Well, saying that, it definitely raises some flags. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial, I'll definitely find out the killers no matter what, even if to pull out all the stops. Uh-oh, you're angry. Why are you here? Whoa, what happened to you? You haven't realized it? Feeling of wanting to leave this island, thing like that is Monokuma's trap, you know. Oh my. Oh, what are you saying? What do you know now? There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse. Uh-oh. Ah, stop trying to jinx us.
I'll pick you up.
Dang right, stupid rabbit should just shut up. I think we should trust Monami though. Everyone mustn't run away from despair. Huh? I finally realized after losing my powers, that cursing your powerlessness and your fate accomplishes nothing. Oh my. Possibility may be small. As long as there's a possibility, you must face it. In order to become someone you can be proud of, who you can be proud of yourself. So I will fight. You will fight. What's her deal? Yo, are they gonna fight? Oh, I hope Monami fights back Monokuma. I want to see Monokuma get hit in the face. I want to see her just do it once. I really don't know, but she seems really different from before. Man, she really read a self-help book. Maybe she read that book too.
Wait.
Her eyes, she looks so determined. Oh my. What can you tell by just looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'll be annoying if you start talking during the class trial. No, I want him to talk. Oh, fine. Aw. Somehow, I wonder what Monami is saying, I think. Understand. Oh. Hey, let's go to the last class trial. I'm not ready. You're right, we need to fight as much as we can. And no matter what hopeless truth awaits us at the end. Here we go. Oh, we just go right in. I think. Roar. Is everyone already in? No one's here. This is the end. I keep saying those words to myself over and over again with my mind. I enter Monokuma Rock. Alright, I guess we don't really have a chance to talk to everyone again. I guess we technically did kind of talk to everyone. Oh my. Oh my gosh, there's so little of you guys. So the last time for this too, right? Don't say it like it's actually gonna happen. I feel like something bad's gonna happen now. After this trial, I hope so. Figure out things after we're finished.
You are right.
More importantly, on this class trial before us. Oh my, so little of you guys. I remember when this elevator used to be flooded.
Damn it.
Killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is gonna go clearly, I don't think there's any, like... I can't even piece it together. I mean, some of the evidence collected doesn't even really add up to it just being Nagito's murder. We also have to find the traitor. I mean, we still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he's also vulnerable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right, he was. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we completely depended on him. Uh-oh. Meaning, even if he's gone, the ones who survived need to stand and fight. We must fight, please. Here we go. Class, the final class trial room, I'm pretty sure. This bright light greeting us. The light of hope or the light of despair? Oh! Holy crap, this place is scary. Well then, now that the Chatterbox Nagito is gone, there's only 6 of you left.
Shut the
Enough. Epic, start this already. Hey, this is it. This is really last class trial, right? This place looks scary and dangerous. Yep, sure is. You gotta show some enthusiasm. Make sure you give it your all. Did I tell you? He said it. This is the end. Well, hey, she's not tied up this time. That's a first. Now let's get this class trial started. It's the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm. Kill each other. No, we're not killing each other in this class trial. At least I hope no one dies during the class trial. It's the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is the last trial. That curtain is about to rise. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Nagito Komaeda, the ultimate lucky student. I still feel really bad for him. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. And then he went crazy, but his true nature held this dementing thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. Oh my. He said he believed in hope more than anyone else. He said this yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would help despair just to prove hope will never lose despair. Was that his plan, to make us fall into so much despair? And he said that he'd become a stepping stone for hope. I bet that's what really happened. His way of thinking is completely screwed up. But there's also a time he saved us, true, yeah. He had good intentions, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like he had good intentions. Just his way of doing it was really bad. Definitely a little extreme. Someone like him was killed. That's the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but here we go. Oh my gosh. There's no way it can end like knowing this. We will be consumed by despair. I think this page is all just, well, Chiaki is still alive. Thank God she is. The only thing that can probably help us at this point is Chiaki. That's why we absolutely need to find out. Person who finished off Nagito. That means the killer who murdered Nagito. Oh my. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma said this is really the last class trial, it's all more reason we need to do this. Here we go. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair, the last one has begun. Here we go, the last class trial, apparently. Alright, I need to look at the evidence first of all. I heard that this is the hardest trial in the, like, this entire game, so I really need to pay attention. I need to definitely look at, let's see, what skills do I have first of all? Do I have anything I can set? I don't think I have anything new. Can I set that? Alright, I'm gonna set that too, why not? I think that's important. I'm not even, alright, I should actually at least read this a little bit. Silver Spoon reduces damage to your influence range when you miss. Alright, good. I actually want that activated. Alright, open the handbook. Alright, I need to actually see this. Alright, I'm gonna put a timestamp on screen like I always do, and I'm just gonna read this over so I know exactly everything again. Victim was Nagito Komaeda, the body discovery inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimate time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stab in the stomach, there are multiple stab wounds in each of his thigh. Furthermore, there's laser chins of his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. That's awful. Both of Nagito's legs were tied with rope, and each rope was tied to a nearby pillar, which prevented him from moving. His thighs were also covered in a lot of stab wounds. Rope was tied to Nagito's right arm and burned off. However, Nagito's right sleeve still looks clean. That's suspicious. A survival knife that was stabbed into Nagito's right hand. The knife is from the military base. It's safe to assume that wound on Nagito's legs and left arm were caused by this knife. Blood was splattered on the palm of Nagito's left hand. For some reason, the splatter cut off at the middle of his palm. Also, the back of his hand is unnaturally bloodstained. Has an unnatural bloodstain that's only above the middle joint of his fingers. He definitely grabbed something. Nagito's mouth was covered in duct tape. However, there was blood that was splattered on his face underneath the duct tape. The tape itself has a lot of wrinkles on it, as if Nagito's desperately moving his mouth underneath it. My gosh. Spear impaled through Nagito's stomach. A cord with an iron weight at the end of it extends from his back to the handle. For some reason, the only section where it was the cord and weight touched is bloody. Life-size Monokuma plushie was found in the floor near the fire origin point. There's a huge bloody hole in its stomach as if it was stabbed. faint red line was signaling greater inside the goods warehouse. My gosh. A lot of tipped over Monokuma panels were scattered around the goods warehouse in an area. Panels seemed to be laying on top of each other in a straight line, orderly line. Found the fire origin place. It looks like this is what caused the fire. Alright, at least we know what caused the fire. MV3 played out. It comes from the speakers. The music that was blaring throughout the warehouse when Majime and the others were arriving, coming from this. Tonya secretly used one of the bombs at the military base and ancient ruins to find out the bombs were fake. At the moment, Monami apparently was peeking the whole time. Alright, we could probably trust that fact. Of course, because it's a truth bullet. Monokuma knew all along the bombs were fake, however, he apparently never realized that fact to anyone. Yeah. The diary that Monami updated every day, or did she? According to Monokuma, Monami can't write. These were hidden in Nagita's cottage under his bed. Found at Nagita's cottage under his bed was a round, thin piece of aluminum paper. Poison found at the refrigerator at Nagita's cottage. Warning label on the back of the bottle states this enchanted liquid is highly potent and contains effect immediately. Please handle with care. Through violatiously is low. This liquid is very dangerous when vaporized in a gaseous state. It's heavily than air. It breathes down in minutes and susceptible in hydrolysis. So it's possible to poison someone to death without any complications. I feel like when the fires were going off, that gas probably went off in the back room maybe and killed them that way, and then someone took it. This file contains Hope Peak Academy student profiles, all 16 participating in the school trip. Due to the fact that Monokuma has forged the traitor's profile, looks like this won't help identify who the traitor is. Oh, unless maybe it does. Alright, that's it for all the evidence. Oh my gosh, let's finish. Let's start. Class trials start. Oh my gosh.
Now then,
let's begin.
With a simple explanation.
Alright, I don't think we need to.
Correctly, I'll punish everyone.
Alright, we get it. Oh wow, you're actually not tied up this time.
Oh my, Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you?
You seem like you know.
You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit?
Alright, this is a very interesting start to a class trial. Alright. Wow! Right off the bat, just abuse. Yeah, this is a great way to start a class trial. Oh my gosh, I feel bad for you. Oh my. Stop it! Monokuma, in the first game you weren't as bad. In this game, I absolutely hate you more in this game than the last game. Holy... Stop! This will be my final blow. I hope Monokuma gets executed. I hope Nagito set up a plan to get Monokuma to commit the murder, so he broke his own rules so that he has to execute himself. I hope that happens. Oh my. Monami.
Useless.
Oh my.
Please stop. I feel bad for Monomi.
Same.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started, after all.
I don't know why you went so just abusing
The
Monami.
victim this time is Nagito, who is attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake.
And how did that go?
Who in the world killed him?
You know.
So curious.
It's the traitor.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
Now that they're saying he's obviously the killer.
No, that might not be it.
Huh?
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Oh my.
Don't say something so stupid.
Oh my.
There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Oh my. Now everyone's gonna fight.
Like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
Alright, let's... The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is here, right? And are they the same person, or... Alright, here we go, right off the bat. Let's see, what's our argument we're gonna have to make? Torture wound, survival knife. Oh my gosh, 5? Alright, let's see. Let's see.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
Well, I think that's true.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
I think we...
So, the suspect. is whoever found the bomb first.
No, that's not true.
That was Fuyuhiko.
That was sweet.
I found it by coincidence.
Oh my.
There's no way I'd torture someone.
I don't know about that one, Fuyuhiko. Alright, let's see. Nagito's wounds, were they really caused by torture? But the point of torturing someone is to make them reveal information, right? It's pointless if he can't talk. Oh, it's duct tape.
Killer didn't take Nagito's mouth.
Duct
to shut
tape.
up. I'm telling you, they were.
The reason Nagito's body was cut.
It's because the killer tortured.
Alright.
So that's why he. What were they trying to find out by Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
I don't think that...
If so, the set is whoever found the bomb.
I don't know. Nope, that's wrong. Alright, oops, my bad.
Killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered.
It's because the killer.
I don't know. Alright, there we go.
No, that's wrong.
I was thinking it was something to do with duct tape. Alright, there we go.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
Yeah, so
If he
this
being
was...
tortured for information. They wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
Meaning the traitor tortured him just to torture him, probably, right?
I'm prepared.
Oh my gosh, you're already ready to fight me back. Oh my, I could already tell this is gonna be a rough
I
trial.
just realized it. It's a trap.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime.
Oh
You
my.
got caught in that trap.
Stupid. Alright, guess we're fighting him. Sword duel, rebuttal showdown. We got this. Torture wounds, burn marks, survival. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you obviously assumed he couldn't talk, right?
Ah, crap.
That was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Why would he hide that fact, though? Fight, 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 fight. Oh, there we go. Whew. Alright, got
If
this.
he tape his mouth shut. How is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how it went. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the band after they killed him.
Oh my, I messed up. Alright.
First, the killer got information. Then, after they killed him,
Oh, there we go.
they cut through those words.
Alright. I was doing really bad there. Oh my gosh.
No. There's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
Yeah, because it was underneath
What did
it.
you say?
Who cares about the duct tape?
That matters.
Might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
What? What is rock, paper, scissors gonna do?
To play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Yeah.
You always side with Hajime. You have a crush on him or something?
I don't know. I mean, Chiaki's free time events, but still. Are you in elementary school or something?
You were
Yeah, he
with
does
us when I
act
peeled
childish.
The duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right?
Yeah, you saw the blood underneath the
The
duct
blood
tape.
on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
Which means...
Blood on his face came from his arm wounds. Which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
Oh my.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth.
Maybe that's why the music was blaring, so they couldn't scream.
He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so he wouldn't be able to scream.
Yeah.
Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
I don't know why they did that.
Probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Y'all do, I think. Y'all seem to have.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
Seems to be the case.
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
Seem to
No,
be
they
so.
didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
Well, not all evidence is
The
destroyed.
warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
Probably.
Can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that?
Oh, who could have?
When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Sonia.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Oh my.
Which means, it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
That's wrong.
Killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
I wish, no, I hope none of you.
Even if
I
it
don't know.
was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Either he killed himself, which I don't want to happen, or someone murdered him and someone's gonna die again. It's just awful either way.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Clearly.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia.
Oh my gosh.
Such an amazingly high intellect.
Stop it!
Alrighty then. Let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is.
Alright, let's trust Sonia. Reason the fire, huh? They're right, we need to clear that up first. The little oil thing. The little oil lighter. That's what it was, right? Survival duct tape. Monokuma panels. The heck? Alright, let's just read everything.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
That's true, though. It said it
Killer
in the
used
truth
some
bullet.
Kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
No.
Some kind of setup?
Monokuma panels.
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
No, they did not.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
Okay.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Some way. Yeah, Monokuma
Maybe
panels.
they used invisible thread.
Invisible thread. What the heck?
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Not sound waves.
Perhaps opening the door caused intense wind pressure to tip over the lighter.
No. They'll probably set up a trap using the lighter so the warehouse would catch on fire. What trap is needed triggers to do something like that. Oh, I think I know what it is. I think it's what Sonia said about kicking the door open.
The oil lighter found at
The killer used
And then with the Monokuma panels.
kind of setup.
Did they use the oil?
They probably just
I'm pretty sure this is right. I don't know why it wouldn't be right.
Some way? Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with.
Or perhaps opening the door caused.
Yes, it did. It did. I agree with that. There we go.
I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought, it was the wind
No, it
pressure.
was not the
A
wind
dust
pressure.
devil blown here from glorious Japan.
Not Japan. I don't even know where we are right now.
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels.
Exactly.
A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like
Yes.
they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other.
They
in a
fell
single
like
line.
dominoes.
Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
The
Yes, it
killer
does.
probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
Yep, the domino effect.
You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up
Yeah.
and flipping them over?
Those.
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels.
Because there was no actual domino. I don't think that's the reason. Alright, here we
So
go.
when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second,
And then it kept falling. Alright, Monokuma plushie. Nagito was tied up by 3 ends,
and from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
which caught the curtain on fire, which set the whole place on fire. Alright, we got that solved.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
I don't think you looked.
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse. So you wouldn't
Oh,
notice them.
I see.
The reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And the music to blast so you wouldn't hear him falling. Probably that too.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
What else? The killer did other than hide the domino effect. Doesn't necessarily need to be visual. It definitely has to be the music, right? It has to be.
I see.
Yeah. Here we
You're
go.
talking about the MP3 player, right?
Yeah.
That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
Oh my. Inside the warehouse, it felt even darker because the eyes were still used to bright sunlight outside. Oh my gosh, this music though. Music that Nagito or whoever set up to make this play. Then the darkness allowed him to blare throughout the warehouse at full volume. Hey, do you guys hear something? Yeah, it's really dang loud. Does Nagito like listening to this depressing crap? I'm not talking about the music. As if it on cue, it suddenly happened. Oh.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right?
What else is strange?
Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
Yeah, it wouldn't open. Fine, open it slowly. Maybe it was like shoved underneath the doorknob. I said that earlier, and now I'm gonna say it now because I'm definitely sure that happened. Seriously, it'll be fine. Those words Akane brushed up every warning and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Huh? It's not opening. Something blocking the door. I can barely open it. I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it. Okay. Don't tell me it'll be fine. I gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored their protest, and with the mighty's kick, the door flew open. Ooh, yeah, that did.
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
Yeah.
When we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Which caught the curtain on fire, which caused a huge fire.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
That's how it
You
looks.
don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
With the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Unless they closed it on themselves.
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
Is it though? The door was the only entrance to the warehouse. So I see Chalky is talking about they couldn't have got hidden and killer couldn't have left.
I see.
Alright, yeah. Nagito did
Panel was
this.
so close to the door that it could barely be opened. The killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Unless it was Monokuma or Nagito.
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Except Sonia.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used. You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Monokuma.
You
Huh?
don't mean.
But if that's true, the Merce murder.
Hajime? What do
It's so. The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse. There's only one person who could have done that. Sonia. Did we already find the killer? What? What? How is that wrong? It was Nagito. I don't know why I thought it was thinking.
This is my answer.
I don't know. Sonia's so suspicious too.
It was Nagito.
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
But he could have killed
He
him.
wasn't just the victim.
He also could have been the killer.
Huh?
Not just the victim. What does that mean?
I don't know why that didn't come
He
to
was the
mind
victim,
early.
and he was the perpetrator too. Maybe.
Maybe.
Are you saying this was a suicide?
I
Don't be
mean,
stupid.
it's possible, I
His
think.
body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget?
Was he tortured to death and then poisoned?
Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
Oh my.
Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
Possibly.
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember?
He had one arm free.
Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
How?
Need to discuss?
Did Monokuma help?
That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Like you said, it's impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. Alright, back to the non-stop debate. What am I overlooking this time? Torture wound. Burn wound. How is this possible? Torture wound. Survival knife.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
Unless you
What
weren't.
if you use your teeth?
Uh-oh.
You use your front tail.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Why do you think it's a dirty joke? See what Hajime has to say. Assumptions that Nagito committed suicide is correct. Nagito shouldn't tied himself up too. That's true. Then tying his arms and legs by yourself is impossible. Did he really tie both? He wasn't by himself.
To actually tie up your own arms.
He wasn't. I think it has something to do with the burned rope.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
So that seems very.
Impossible if you were by yourself.
Whoa, what? Oh wait.
To actually tie
I don't know. All right, there we go.
No, that's wrong.
I was thinking it was that. Right off the bat, just instant count on the first statement he says.
Hold on a second. Isn't that premise flawed?
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
No, it should
No.
have been both of his arms.
But he had one knife.
The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based
Oh.
on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that.
Oh my. What if that fire went off, burned off one of his arms, he stabbed himself in his own stomach, put his arm down, and then, I don't know, someone came around and stabbed him right in the hand. That's just a random guess, though.
But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
And what's the concrete? Where's that Nagito's right arm? The proof that the burn rope on Nagito's right arm is a trap. His right sleeve. Yes.
Take a close look at his right sleeve.
He has no burn marks whatsoever.
Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree?
I mean, you can't really disagree.
Burning like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Oh.
And Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah.
That should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
No, thanks.
Hana, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
That's definitely wrong.
Yeah, why are we doing this in a class trial?
I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
God.
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito.
What about Nagito?
Even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know?
It's impossible
Yeah.
to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand. Ah, that much is obvious.
Hajime, you tricked me.
Uh-oh.
Give me back that Benjamin.
We're gonna fight Fuyuhiko? Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants money. And you never gave her money to begin with.
Hold on. There should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it.
Someone else.
Something lame. I'll make you get back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
Uh-oh. Way to stab yourself in the right arm using your right arm. It's okay, there's definitely an answer to this. Alright, let's see the non-stop debate. Let's see. Torture wound, survival knife. Blood on girder? Possibly.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
I don't know if that'd be
Is he a
pretty
gun knife
impressive.
expert?
I mean,
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
ooh, possible.
Slammed his right hand down on it?
Oh, blood on girder.
Onto what?
I think that's it. I think we figured it
If he
out.
just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily.
Alright, I think I know what
His left hand could even reach his right hand.
Blood on the girder. Blood on the girder. How's Nagito stab himself in the he's only used his right arm? Chiaki. Yeah. We got it. We got
Even
this.
if Nagito-
We got
how
this.
could he stab his-
If he threw the knife and let the
Agreeing
knife
with
fall, could he
Chiaki.
stab his hand out? Was he a throwing knife?
Chiaki's
Did
very
he
smart.
prop the knife somehow?
Yes. What? You think he propped the knife too? Problem is, what did he prop it with? And why did you say that?
It's wrong?
It looks like it wasn't. I should try. What? Monokuma plushie. All right.
I agree with that.
Oh my. That took quite a while. Oh wow, we got it.
Life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach.
Oh.
He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it. If that's
Oh
it,
my.
he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
Seems to be the case.
I see. So that's
So this is really Nagito
For a
definitely
moment,
helped with
I
this.
seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
That would have been nice though.
Bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
Well, dolls can't grow
After
hair.
stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie. So he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
How was he able to?
he probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
But that never
What do
happened.
you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem.
The spear, probably.
The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear.
Unless
Right?
that didn't
If you
happen.
think about the order. Getting
Oh,
killed by
wait.
the spear should have
Unless
been
he
the
didn't
last thing
stab
to
himself?
happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible?
Unless he didn't.
He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
There is a
That
limit to
thing
this
is
constitution.
that thing is heavy though. How do you lift it up like that?
If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Well, not instantly. Probably more blood loss.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
No, you don't die instantly unless you get hit in the brain.
Say it one more time. I
Don't.
need to record it.
Stop.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out.
Thank you, Furihiko.
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear.
Unless that grudge up there, or
It'd be
whatever.
hard to use a
The blood
spear
on
with a
top.
knife stab into your right hand, while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's impossible?
Meaning someone
No
else.
matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else. I also agree with that.
But
To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
so if he set up this whole thing, the only thing that the killer needed to do is just spear him.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it.
Unless you did this.
That's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
Ah, great.
Just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone.
I don't think so.
If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
I hope you execute him. I hope he gets executed.
Monome's sassing me.
And then Monami makes us escape in chapter 6. That'd be epic.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. So this
Yeah.
might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Then are you
Meaning-
saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
I mean, I don't want it to be true. I don't want to believe Nagito killed himself.
Of course, that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
Oh, wow.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed.
Yeah.
But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone.
Oh,
No matter
no.
how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Oh.
Do you really think so?
But
What?
you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Did you? I don't remember. Huh?
I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
What kind of way?
Oh,
I
no.
don't know.
You don't know. Alright.
You don't know.
I like the way Akane said
It's
it.
impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together.
Alright.
That's how we made it this far up till now.
I guess.
Everyone
Even though I usually have to
working
carry
together.
everyone. She's right. We made it through several ordeals up till now by doing that. But then even now.
Let's do this.
Alright, what are we doing? Alright, non-stop debate. Thank gosh it wasn't Hangman's Gambit. I mean, there's nothing really to solve. Burn rope, survival knife, blood on left hand. Alright, let's see. Let's see what the argument is.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through.
Oh, blood on his left hand.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
No, it doesn't.
If that's the case, the only other way is...
He used his teeth?
No!
Or maybe he used his front tail?
But you're just gonna keep saying that?
You guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
Wow, I'm gonna counter that.
What do you think?
I think I know what I have to counter.
Freaking awesome!
Wow. He's still gonna act like that. Kazuichi never changes. Even a situation like this. Alright, I think I know what I'm supposed to do.
Let's work together, and when the spear stabbed his right hand was covered by the...
He was only able to move his left
But his left hand was also tied up.
And that rules out his left hand.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
No, that's wrong.
His hand looked like it was into him. He looks like he could have grabbed it.
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up.
Did the traitor help him commit suicide then?
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange?
It does look strange
He only
indeed.
had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
It does.
When the blood splattered. That's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain. But it's not the only unnatural bloodstain.
On the back of his
There's
hand,
blood
too.
on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
He could have grabbed it.
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit.
Yeah, let's see. Uh-oh.
If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
Uh-oh. What Nagito doing with... What was Nagito's left hand doing when the blood splattered? It was... Nope. Alright. My bad.
Damn it!
Let's see. Ooh, my... What was Nagito's open? Oh. The blood splattered... Alright, yeah. That doesn't make sense. So it's the opposite, right? High... Gripping.
I see.
Alright.
When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand.
Yes, he
That's why
was.
there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Yeah.
Grabbing his front tail?
Why you keep saying that?
He was obviously grabbing the spear.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild.
Oh.
He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
Oh my.
But even if he held the spear,
There's also the
with his
poison.
tight
We haven't talked about that
it'd
yet.
be impossible for him to stab himself.
That's right. That's a problem.
Chiaki, what do you think? Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
Are you...
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
Oh, I got it.
Maybe. Alright.
Really?
Yeah, I want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear. I think.
You always say I think.
What's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
Oh. Now, he was holding the cord.
I see.
Ah, so he
That's
couldn't
it.
have grabbed
Instead
it?
of the handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord. There was
Then
a bit of
that-
weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part.
Then
too.
that kind of also is evidence against the fact he committed suicide then?
Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
By his hand.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a
But what human fist? Your hands are all different sizes.
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh?
Unless someone else gripped it.
And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
Oh.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
Because then he couldn't have grabbed... If he didn't grab the spear, he couldn't inject it into himself.
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
Yeah, that would not make sense at all.
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki?
Yeah, we're relying on Chiaki too now.
I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
It won't! Nagito's gripping the cord extension from the butt of the spear with his left hand. But from there, would he be able to stab himself in the stomach with that spear?
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
Are we halfway there?
A time like this. How about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
Yeah.
That's a long plan name.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to do it. This trial is like 2 to 3 hours long, I think. I mean, that's like average trial size, so.
One step at a time. What does that mean? Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
It was sticking straight up.
Position.
Straight up. Nagito was facing up and the spear was stabbed through his stomach. So it's just before that. Could it be? The spear stabbed penetrating, and he was holding the tip of the cord attachment. Put those facts together, found at the warehouse. I think about it. I should be able to figure it out, where the spear was and what state it was in before it stabbed Nagito. Above him? Oh, we're going playing logic dive. Alright, let's do this. Here we go. Question 1. Question 1. Where was the spear just before it was in play? Right above Nagito. Right above Nagito. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. This is wrong. Yeah, alright, good. I got it right. Question 2. Besides the spear, what else was above Nagito? The ceiling girder? I mean, that's true. Yeah. I mean, also the sprinklers were too, but I guess that doesn't matter right now because that girder had blood on it. Final question. What item connects both the spear and the ceiling? The spear's cord. I think this is right? I hope so. Yeah, we got it. We did it. Got them all right. I guess that was pretty easy though. Here we go. Where was the spear? Above Nagito. Besides this, what else was it? Ceiling gird. Uh-oh. He was attached to it somehow and it somehow got pulled down. I think that's what happened. Alright.
It's all coming together.
Yeah, it's all coming together. Alright.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Alright, I'm going to end it here. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, hit the like button. And I'll see y'all next video. Bye!